Hello everybody, Nick here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about 4 simple tax tips to reduce your Canadian taxes. So let's get into it. I want to start this off by saying these tax tips are for simple tax filings only. These tax tips are for the people who have the typical type of filings that would come with employment income, interest income, and some simple deductions. And without further ado, we'll get into our 4 tax tips. Number 1 is file your taxes yourself using a free software. This will save money on paying an accountant to file your taxes for you. Most accountants will charge you between $75 to $150 for a tax return, when in most situations you could do it yourself for free. I recommend looking at the TurboTax free software or StudioTax or SimplyTax. Those are simple tax softwares that guide you through the process and make it easier for you to file your own tax return. I do not recommend filing your own tax return if you are in a more complex situation or if you're just not confident at all in using a tax software. In that case, I'd recommend you reach out to your own accountant or hit me up on Facebook and I can help you do your taxes. The second tip I want to talk about is claiming your student loan interest. For most young Canadians, such as me, we have student loan debt that we need to pay off. The interest on those student loans are tax deductible. So if you're in Ontario and you have OSAP, you can go online and see how much you are paying in student loan interest and then file that against your tax return. Now you can only claim the student interest you paid in the year that you're filing the tax return. So for example, filing taxes in 2019, you can claim the student loan interest you paid in 2019. My third tip is claiming donation credits. If you find yourself making donations to charity, you can be claiming a donation credit on your tax return. This includes things like churches and registered municipalities in Canada, as well as some US charities. I'm going to include in my description below a list of registered and acceptable charities by the CRA. That'll give you a full comprehensive list of everything that you can be eligible for to claim those donation credits. If you found that you actually made a donation to a registered charity and didn't make that donation claim in the prior year, don't worry, you can claim that this year. Just make sure to keep your donation slips. My fourth tip is claiming RRSP deductions. Now, I've already discussed everything you need to know about the RRSP in a previous video. If you want more information, I suggest you check out that video. But to keep it simple, the RRSP and making donations to the RRSP reduces your taxable income in that year. The other nice thing about the RRSP is that you can actually affect your prior year's taxes in the current year. So for example, if I made a $4,000 contribution to my RRSP, I can make a deduction against my taxable income by that amount. They allow you to make donations up to 60 days in the following year, and you can claim that against this year's taxes. So for instance, when we're dealing with 2019 taxes, I can use the first 60 days of 2020 to make a contribution to my RRSP and claim that against my 2019 taxes. So these are 4 tips that you can use to help save money on your Canadian taxes. If you found value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Please leave a comment below if you thought this information was useful, and please give me suggestions on any upcoming videos I should shoot. But that's all for today. I'm Nick, and happy taxing.